All right, we have made it back for another monthly recap. This is for October 2020. 2020 is just becoming an amazing year for online sales, and not so amazing for other things, but that's all right. We will get through it. So, we're at popsblockshop.com here, where we have links to our YouTube channel. You don't need that because you're on there. Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, which we don't really do much on other than promote these videos. And our Bricklink store, click here. eBay store, click here. Brickowl store, click there. And need to get some more pictures up here, some newer ones. It's been a while. So we do have another event, two events coming up, and one in November, one in December. So I haven't added the December 5th. It's the Saturday after this one, but this is in Green Bay, and it sounds like it's gonna be on. I don't know. It's kind of week to week. We won't really know to the week prior. It's 100% for sure, but it seems like we did it before, but things are just getting really bad with the COVID-19 stuff. So, yeah. We'll see. So you're here to see these numbers on the spreadsheet. As of today, November 6th, we have some stuff going on in our store. Almost hit 9,900 lots again. We hit over, it was like 10,100 some, and then it went way down to 9,600 at one point in the last 2 weeks. Now we're fighting to get it back. It was over 180,000 at one point. I uploaded quite a bit on October 31st. It was 182 was my record, somewhere around there. And then by the end of the day, it was down to 179 already. So let's pull up the spreadsheet and I'll show you that. And make sure it fits all in here. So here we are, September, October. Let's look at 2019 before we go over it, so we can kind of just have a gauge of what's happening. So in October of last year, I had no record set. I do the records per year. So that in November, a lot of records were set for sales-wise. I guess days open is not a record, so we don't have a highlighted area there. So I guess you could for 31 days a couple times. But anyway, so in October, we had $1,500 in gross sales and $19.32 average order, a total of 82 orders. So exactly 12 months later, let's see what happens. We had, I guess this... you got to kind of look at these numbers over here from the final on this column way over here because it combines them. But we'll go over that at the end. So we ended up with 179,850 parts for sale the night of October 31st, and 9,861 lots at that time. And for the month, we sold 24,000 parts, added 35,000. I was really trying to push to add a lot of parts. Don't know if things are going to get shut down. I mean, some places they are still shut down. And the colder weather coming in a lot of places, I feel, get as much for sale as you can now, because I'm hoping I'll be real busy in November and December sending stuff out, where I won't be able to upload so much, but either way. So we had 191 orders. It was quite a big drop since August in Bricklink wise, but $5,082 in gross sales that we brought in. That includes shipping and all monies received from Bricklink. And the average order was very high, $23.10. Second time I've ever hit 23. And then we were open all 31 days. I did close on Sundays, or I did close for, I don't know, a few hours a day, quite a few days, just to kind of get stuff going so I didn't get behind on what I wanted to do. It's just the way I do it. I don't like having pending orders while I'm uploading a lot of parts if I can help it. So orders per day was 9.1. Now this is combined with both of them. I have the formula set to that. So now we're at the Brickowl was $1,455. That was a record, and 92 orders was not a record, but close. But definitely, if you look at 94 orders for $1,300, the average order, I need to have a separate column for average order on Brickowl to show the discrepancies on how much different. Let me just do a quick calculator. 1455.99 divided by 92, $15.82 per order, which for Brickowl, I think that's pretty good compared to what I've seen others. It's hard to get a lot of bigger sales on Bricklink or Brickowl compared to Bricklink. Most orders are $3 to $5. It seems a lot, but I do have a lot more minifigure stuff for sale. I've been trying to pump that up there onto the stores, and it seems like that is really that's what really drives that average sale up for me. Parts sold 4,182 on Brick Owl. Combined income or gross money brought in $6,538.09. So that's less than the previous 2 months. But then if we go back to the prior month before things exploded here, it's more. It's about 1,400 more than it was in July here. So definitely love the way these numbers are going and trending. I'm not sure if it'll go up from here or stay around. I think it's going to stay around steady for a few months. I'm not planning on adding too much crazy amounts of stuff. But things change, I never know what I'm going to do the next week. Usually I order things, I get them, and then I try to get them for sale as much as I can with the time I have. So the total sales that we had for the month, 283. So we hit 300 2 months in a row, then it went back down. But it was pretty similar to July, the amount, just one more, but the dollar amount was a lot higher. So my average sales for July were $1,830, but this month, $5 more than that almost. So that was very, very good in that regard. Parts sold 28,193. So we sold 4,000 more parts than we did the prior month, but we brought in $200 less. So that tells me we were selling a lot of bricks. When you upload 35,000 compared to this, you can see it right away. The amount sold it's relative to these numbers. The more you put up there for sale, the more sales it will drive, and the more parts you will sell. Obviously, just getting that variety is the best thing you can do. With large quantities can help too. But for the year, we sold 233,000 parts. It's nuts to think of. Last year, we sold a total of just above 100,000. So we've doubled that, well over doubled that. We've well over doubled our gross income from last year. So things are just trending in a great direction, and I like the amount of work I'm having now. I don't want it to be any more while I'm working a regular job. So I'm going to try to hold this steady as possible. I'm hoping to add around 20 to 25,000 parts in a month. I was doing see, if you look at this is when I was working my regular job all the way through April through May. So these 5 months I was working a regular job. Half of June I was, and then for half of June, all of July, all of August, all of September, I was not even working a regular job. So I was able to really do a lot more additions while running the eBay store and everything. So that was good. And then fans we have for October, we gained, I need to do a column with the math here, 26 fans on Bricklink. And then on eBay, 1624. So it was slower additions recently, but still a plus is always good. That means people like what you do, like your store, want to come back. So, and then we had 436 visits to our website, popsblockshop.com. It recorded. So, and then in the previous video, or one I think I just put out, today is November 6th. I think it came out today. I went on the website and it showed who and what in the world who's going to my website. So as I was looking further at some analytics stuff, so that is the spreadsheet. And yeah, if you have a store, definitely keep putting those parts up, because if you've watched my vlogs for a while, you know where I've come from. January, this will be 2 years ago coming up. We had $1,000 in sales and 65 orders. I mean, that's not doing too much. That's 2 orders a day. I don't know what I would do if I only had 2 orders a day. I mean, I had to have so much free time. So yeah, it's a give or take. It's really putting the work in. I may make it look like this is easy. You can make a lot of money. I mean, like I said, this is not profit, but you read this note here, but it takes a ton of time and work. I mean, once you get up there, it definitely gets easier. You don't have to feel the pressure of wanting to get more and more for sale. So it's definitely a situation you learn as you go, basically. So and we have on eBay 1,403 listings. It's crazy. And I was just thinking about that. I was talking to someone about it. How I was like, why don't I do best offer, things like that? This eBay store pretty much runs itself on the weekends. I get a couple questions most weekends. Some weekends I don't get any questions. Sometimes I get 5 or 6. and I spend nearly no time on eBay at all weekend, and that's when I get my highest sales. So it's kind of the way I want to run it situation. Whatever works best for you. I try to spend as little time as I can on this stuff on the weekend, but still keeping it going. So I guess that's it. eBay was down a little bit. I think is around the $7,000 mark. It's still sticking there, but it's as you can see, I'm getting really good positives on how much I have for sale, but because not a lot are selling. It's just how it is right now. But that's why I think the Bricklink and Brick Owl is a good thing to keep, to have a variety of stores and ways to sell things, because it seems to be very consistent. So that's what I'm, more work, but it's definitely consistent. So, all right, we'll catch you on the next one.